All right, we are back with another video with the one and only Mama Dukes, and we're gonna be making some
African cookies.
African cookies.
Yes.
All right, so why are they called African cookies?
Because we originally recipe is from Africa.
Okay, so there's Indians in Africa.
Indians in Africa.
Did they come there for the lions and tigers and bears? Oh my!
They're originally from India. They were migrated.
How old were you when you learned this recipe?
And I was 18.
African cookies. What do we start with?
With 2 sticks of margarine or butter.
You don't want cold butter from the refrigerator straight. You need to
No.
let it out in room temperature.
Room temperature.
And let it get soft for about an hour or 2 hours.
Yes.
Okay.
Soften that up with the hand, or you can use a machine if you want
know
it.
from our last video that you using your hands again.
I know.
Back in those days, when you were 18, must have been 17, 25?
Yes.
No, you're not that old.
19.
Anyways, so we didn't have machinery back then, so we don't use a blender, we're not gonna use a mixer. You're gonna use your?
Original, my hand.
All right, and just like the last video,
That's
do
right.
you have any boogers underneath there for extra
No,
salt?
no.
You're gonna keep your rings on again too?
Yes.
So nothing, you're gonna have extra butter in your fingers
No,
later on you're gonna get a late night snack?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
And is there a reason to need the butter prior to everything, just so it just softens up?
Softens it up.
Okay, all right, let's see that, go ahead. Let's show them what the softened butter looks like. Show them your hands first. Show them your hands. Point it at the camera. Show your hands. But this is what she means by softening the butter up, pretty much.
Then you add up sugar, which is
All right.
1.5 cup of sugar.
And that's just plain old granulated sugar, right?
Sugar, yeah.
All right. All right.
Mix it really good.
All right. We're gonna mix it up again. Man, that hand is so lucky right now.
Mm-hmm.
That hand has so much flavoring in it.
You can taste it. It tastes
75
really,
years of flavoring in that hand.
You can taste it. It tastes really good. You wanna try it?
No, I'm on a seafood diet. I see food and I eat it, but not from those fingers just yet. Let's wait till it gets baked first, and then we'll try some out.
Add up the 2 teaspoons of custard powder.
All right, she's using bird's custard powder. Can I
Make-
make custard pie out of it?
No.
Can I make a
you
pie out of it, like a clown, and throw it in your face?
No.
No!
Toss it in there.
All right.
Then you can add up cardamoms, which is 1 teaspoon of it.
Is that black cardamom or green cardamom?
Green cardamoms.
And then you ground it up. It
Ground
seems
it
like
up.
it, right? Shake it, 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 shake it. Oh, I got some on your booger fingers.
That's right. 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg.
We got some ground up nutmeg here. So you just take the nutmeg, ground it up in a what do you call it? A grater.
Grater.
We're gonna grate up the nutmeg. So we don't even know the words half the time, but we're learning.
You
All
can put
right.
it- We're gonna eat milk,
How much is that? That's about a
Quarter.
1/4 cup, quarter cup
Yeah.
of regular milk.
regular milk.
Red Cap milk.
Yeah.
Can you use skim milk or 2% milk or Red Cap milk if you need to thicken
you
it up?
can use any kind of milk.
Any kind of milk?
Yeah.
Oat milk, almond milk?
No, I wouldn't use oat milk.
Cat
almond
milk?
milk.
Can you use
But
cat milk?
Regular milk.
What about cat milk?
Regular milk.
No?
Add up the milk.
All right. Regular Red Cap
Just
milk. Do not use cat milk.
Don't use all of them till you put the flour, and if you need more, you can add it up. And just mix it really good. See how fluffy it gets?
We got a lonely ingredient here you all forgot about.
No.
What is this?
This is baking soda. When this gets fluffy, now you can add up baking soda.
So 1 teaspoon of baking soda.
Yeah.
And before we add the flour, I want to show them what it looks like here. So look how fluffy that looks. You see there, the butter, everything like that. I mean, that looks pretty cool. All right. Now what?
We're gonna add the flour now.
All right, so we have 4 cups of all-purpose flour that we're gonna add in here. We're gonna add it a little bit at a time so that you
Nice.
can mix it as we do
Mix it really
So
good.
you tell me how much.
Just keep on putting it till it gets harder.
Okay.
Yeah, you can put all in one time.
All right. So we're gonna put it all in after
Yeah.
you slowly do it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. If I take a spoon of custard powder, will I crush a lot more?
No.
You bloody idiot! All right, so we're still mixing it again after you put the flour in there. Wow, it looks pretty floury.
Yeah.
We're making African cookies. We're making African cookies. Now, again, if you have a hand mixer or a blender, you can actually use those if you really wanted to. My mom has been doing it with her hands for such a long time that she's accustomed to using her hands, which I think is more authentic.
Authentic. Yes.
Authentic. So this is what it looks like when it's mixed. And she said to let it sit for about 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
You sure you wash your hands before you did this?
Yes.
I wish you didn't, because I know that it's going to be more flavorful when you don't wash your hands. We'll be back in 20 minutes. All right, everybody, it's been 20 minutes. It's a long wait. We didn't know what to do for 20 minutes. I was just sitting there picking my nose too, just like my mom does. So the first thing you want to do is you want to warm up the oven to,
375.
all right? Now, what is the next step, Rani?
We're gonna take the dough, little at a time. Roll
And I
it
see
up.
you got a wooden rolling board
Wooden
right
rolling
here.
board and an Indian rolling pin, or you can use.
I know what those are.
And then you can use a regular one if you want it.
Okay,
It's
so
fine.
You can use a rolling pin or anything that's round, just so you, because we're gonna be rolling the dough into cookie thin sheets, right?
Yeah. Then take some plain flour, so dust it on it, yeah, and then roll it.
Man, you make some good circles there, yo.
Not too thin, just enough for
I would
cookies.
say it looks like about a millimeter thin, maybe 2 millimeters.
And just cut it with a cookie
Oh,
cutter.
look at these, you got some cookie cutters? How old are these cookie cutters?
Quite old.
Are they from Africa?
No,
From 1700s?
no,
Are they made from
here.
From tin and aluminum or gold?
from America.
All right, so you have a flour cookie cutter and a heart cookie cutter. So she loves flowers and she loves love.
That's true. Take it out from
Okay.
here, put it on your cookie sheets.
So anyways, that's what it looks like, nice and thin cookies like this, right? You don't need to spray the baking tray with any oil or anything like that?
No, you don't.
Nothing like that? Okay.
There's plenty of butter in there.
Plenty of, yeah, 2 sticks of parquet. Parquet?
Parquet, yes.
Parquet.
And then use the same dough again. Roll it up a little bit.
Uh-huh. And just repeat the process until you get a full tray of cookies. Can I try rolling one?
Yes.
All right, let's give it a shot. Hey, hey, hey. You want to get hot? So you just roll in a circle.
Lift it up. Roll it again.
I'm getting better at this as I practice.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you don't know
Now
about
you
my
don't
skills.
have to, now you know how to lift it up. You just can keep on doing it. That's it.
All right, and
Now
then,
do it with the hearts.
All right, we're gonna take some hearts. I love these cookies. Oh my goodness, so good. How's my heart shapes look?
Looks good.
And then just lift it up.
Lift it up.
Hearts and hearts. Flour bag. Tray. How many trays can this normally make from the ingredients and recipes? Like 2, 3 trays, right?
Probably 3 trays.
3 trays. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 4, 24. So you're about to make. My math sucks. 24 times 3. 72 cookies, maybe, roughly, give or take. What do you normally eat with these cookies? You just eat them plain, or can you dip
With
them
the
in chai?
tea, chai, milk, or anything. You can eat
Okay.
it plain just like that.
All right.
And I'll garnish it with some pistachios.
Oh, okay. So
Crushed
what did you do here? You took some pistachios
and just put it on top, so it's
and you crushed them up,
crust them up.
and so you're just adding them on top to give them some extra crunch or some flavor.
Crunch and decorations.
And decorations. Okay, cool. Can you use any other decorations like?
Yeah, you can eat
What is it? Round
sugar,
candy bars?
candy bars, sugar.
No, candy balls, right? You know the little
Yeah.
ones. Sprinkles.
Sprinkles,
You can use sugar.
sugar.
Okay. And now we warmed up our oven at 375 degrees.
Put it on the top shelf first.
Okay, so we have a top shelf, a middle shelf, and a bottom shelf. You have 3 shelves.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna put it on the top shelf. And how long?
Till it gets a little puffy.
So it usually takes what, about 5 minutes, roughly?
5 to 8 minutes.
5 to 8 minutes. Then what is the next step after that?
Put it on the second one,
Okay, so we're gonna put on the second one,
and then you put it on the third one till it gets
like toasted in a sense.
Yeah.
But why? What is the reason for the second one?
So it slowly it cooks and get more crunchy.
Okay, so we're kind of like baking it at real high on the top from the closest to the heat. Then in the middle one, how long do you think we should leave it in there for? Like 3 minutes, 4 minutes?
Yes.
Got it. You got it?
Yeah, got it.
Who? You got it?
Yes.
Nobody got it, because I don't know what I got. Cookie. Cookie. Randy, did you fart?
No, I
I
did
heard
not.
that. I heard that.
That was you.
Did you get excited because you're making cookies?
That was you who did it. You raised it up?
Oh, it did rise up a little bit. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So now you put it on the second one.
All right. So once it rises up, it's been about 5 minutes. So once it rises up, you're putting on the second tray, and then
Second
you're gonna be
tray.
adding the,
And then you add up another tray on top of it.
and then let that rise up.
Let that rise up. By that time, that one is done, you can put it on the bottom.
When you were in Africa, did you ever climb trees?
Yes, I did.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
Was there animals there too?
Not really.
Did you have a pet monkey?
No.
No. Named Bobo?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
I saw some pictures of your best friend.
Open it up.
Wow.
Then just put this on the bottom till it gets more a little bit color.
So you wanted more brown, but I can see the top one got a little bit more fluffy.
Fluffy, so you can put it on the second one.
All right,
And then
and then we're
close
gonna
it.
take this one.
And then we're gonna put that one in there, so you know sweet taste will be done at the time.
So while we're waiting for this to cook, it's roughly gonna be about 10 to 12 minutes,
10
you
to
said?
12 minutes,
Until
yeah.
the cookies get a tan color, she's saying, or this beautiful
Skin color.
color. She too light-skinned. This color right here, caramello color. We got our first tray of cookies here, and we're ready to eat it.
Yes.
Do we need to wait for it to cool off or no?
If you can wait if you want more crunchy to cool off, or you can even eat it hot.
No,
if you
I
want
want
it.
my cookies soft like a soft batch cookie.
That's right. Then
All
you
right,
can eat
so
it hot.
let's pull one out. So this is what my heart one came out to. It's a little cricket heart. This one has a little bit of heart disease in it. And which one are you gonna eat?
I'm gonna eat flowers.
These smell good. I can smell the cardamom, the nutmeg, the pistachios, and a lot of butter in it.
Right.
A lot of butter. All right, cheers to
Cheers.
African cookies.
African
cookies. Let's try them out.
Delicious.
That's crispy already. I mean, if you let it wait for another 5 more minutes, it can get extra crispy. But oh my goodness, these taste good. And the pistachio gives it a little
Taste to it.
like a nut flavor to it.
Yes.
But I can taste the cardamom. I can taste the
Nutmeg.
The nutmeg in it. I mean, this is a great cookie. African cookies. Yeah. That is how you make some old school African cookies.
Okay.
If you want to see more authentic Indian recipes, we're going to be cooking a lot more together. So please follow, like, subscribe, and we hope you enjoyed this video. If you make these cookies, please comment below and let me know what your thoughts are. Like I said, try it with a good cup of chai.
It's delicious.
Dip it in milk.
Delicious.
Thank you so much, Mama Duke. Thank you so much for showing everybody your 1942 love story of African cookies. And we got some more recipes coming along.
That's true.
All right. Have a good day.
Bye.